back stronger. These kind of scars go deeper than skin. Don't make a sign if I stay any longer. Been through the dark and I won't go back again. No, I won't go back again. These kind of sands always end in a reckoning. No, I won't go back again. These kind of scars go deeper than skin. Oh, I'm done setting myself on fire just so I can keep you up. I'm done killing my own desires just so I can give you yours. You think I'm gonna keep on running back to you like I did before? No more, no more.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of game.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Makes the tackle. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. They go again with Taylor. He's going to be taken down. Gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? That's taking the lessons learned from your last defeat, that negative play, and putting it right into practice and fixing it. And this time, they get that push, they get that surge, and they get a first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Richardson to throw. And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Let's go now. Come 19, 18. Check smash. Dragon 60. 18 running.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. He has it at the 22. Dancing past him. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 33 yards.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It's JTT working off the line, hauling him down there.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. Deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Henry. He's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
They send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone on 1st. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Henry on second. Not much space available there. Maybe two. That brings up third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little long. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Colts have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Here we go. Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that was exactly what the defense talked about on the sidelines, getting ready for that drive. Let's send a message from the jump, and let's hit them hard.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Wrap all 80. Straight.
Now a designed run. Here's Richardson. Strong running inside the 30. It's an Indianapolis touchdown! They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Extra point converted by Schrader. He's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he gets home. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman with his first of hopefully many more to come this season.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And his first try of the season ties us at 7. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Pack to 60. Pack to 60.
On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And the stop is made, 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on. 70, 70.
Here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. It's going to be 1st down to Indianapolis.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got 1st down. Partner, I know we don't see this as much in this sports, but in the other one I call basketball, this feels like the perfect time to use a timeout because this defense is getting worked the last couple of plays.
Yeah, somehow, some way, you've got to interrupt this momentum. You've got to respond and stop the bleeding. Somebody on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. We'll couple together a yard there. On-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19-18.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
That last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6. Throwing now, Richardson. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the 1st, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Jackson. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half. So
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Jackson looking to throw. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. DeForest Buckner. And that forces fourth down and 16. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10.
19, here we go. 19 targets, 7 targets, 7 targets. Not saying 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Right side is wheeled in by Warren. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18. 5 years.
Richardson now. That one finds Josh Downs. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that is a Colts first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Colts first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Team had a PK on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. It's the Colts holding the lead here at Lucas Oil. 2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw, Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a design run for Richardson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, tip of the cap to this defense. They needed just a little, and they got less, Brock. Not a 4th down I think that they expected they'd be facing.
No, and what it does, too, is it just creates some doubt. You know, for that play caller, you want to pound the football, move the chains. You've already probably got your first down call made. Nope, not so fast.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. They're going Taylor. And he's going to have the first down on the gain of about 2 as they get the little bit they needed to stay out there.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Richardson now on 2nd. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Colts first down.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Now we get a timeout. loss. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of a yard.
We're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he's going to run this in. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor on the board. That's his first of the season. Schrader with a point after. And that makes this a 10-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Drive starts with an option, right side. He cuts it right. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson brought one back earlier and now takes one across.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. I think that'll be the last time he totes it.
That one right down the middle. And that makes this a 3-possession game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. And he's going to want another chance at that one. Catchable ball indeed. He's going to come up with it. 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Now here's Lamar. This one also in and out of the hands. Incomplete. This time, though, a hit assisting in the break of an would-be catch. That means it's 3rd down.
Rex, as that pass falls to the ground, you can kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Air it out on 3rd. This is a heater going deep. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Takes this in at the 25. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Richardson escapes the pocket. Looking right, and he finds him. He steps across the sideline, so it's a gain just shy of 30. Great work there. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down.
Another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Richardson back to throw. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. Calais Campbell. And after the play, it's 2nd down now and 17.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Richardson. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get it. This one's going to end up incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
They get to him, and they drop him. And that's going to knock them out of field goal range. Roquan Smith. And that brings up 4th and very, very long.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
A 58-yard attempt.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, they get to him. He's hit and tackled at the end of that run, but he got the 4 yards they needed. 1st down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they're getting 6 on that play. That means it is 2nd down and manageable.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lamar, taking a chance to the end zone. He's got it. What a throw. Touchdown, Ravens. Jacoby Lane, his first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it? Here's Luke for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And Lee now down to 10. just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Gould on the return.
Anthony Gould on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 77 Wolf.
Taylor again. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 18 Robert. 18 Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Now Richardson to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. He's going to have the first down. He was close for a moment. He didn't caught it, but he knew what he needed to do after he did so.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Cougar 19.
On first down, it's Richardson. On the move, hit it right. He's keeping it. And Richardson going to slide to a soft block after getting his guys that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10 from the 43.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 2nd, Richardson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down into the red zone. Big play there from the Colts. 34 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. The blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. Brings up 3rd down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Rush coming for Richardson. Got his man in the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Now they'll try the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that makes this a 3-possession game.
Ravens 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This taken from the 12. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Just one tick left now in the third quarter. Hill now from the gun. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he gets this down near the 30. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Pistol snap to Jackson. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. That brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing here. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And it just seems, Brock, like this punishment is not going to end until that clock runs out. It has been a lot of plays just like that one that have led them here.
You know what's funny, too, Kate, as you say that? I can still feel soreness in my neck, in my ribs, in my back after games like this where you just get hit a bunch.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Going deep here for the end zone. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Here's Luke for the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And the lead now down to 10.
31. Ravens, 21. Tyler Luke to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Left side into the hands of Warren. Shoves one away. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. Yet another highlight in a game with so many of them. 31 yards. First and 10 for Richardson, coming off his 10th completion so far on his 15 attempts. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what you just did.
Pick up a 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose a wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Come on. 77 Wolf. 18 Radley. 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson on 4th down. And this one is launched downfield. He connects downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Indy! Setting up to try the point after. This one is up and good. And that makes this a 3-possession game.
38, Ravens 21.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on a non-eventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's Lamar. He's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working on 2nd down. Lamar. Left side, caught by Lane. That play picks up about 6 yards as he stops. That is good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us, and when we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lamar back to throw. Buying some time right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Just continuing to add to some film that's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now here's Lamar. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Turnover on down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Running right, this is Taylor. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They go again with Taylor. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Brought down behind the
Working quickly here.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and
Air it out on 3rd. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Now the PAT try coming up. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That makes this a 24-point ball game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
This is taken in at the 13. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. We get to Henry on the inside handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Ravens hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Here we go, 2nd down. Now Jackson. He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. Incomplete, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson to throw it. And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. It's 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Jackson looking to throw. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with. Now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. It's a design run for Richardson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about...
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they blow that lead further. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They give right side to Henry. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A design run, Jackson keeping it. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. So the Colts pick up the win in this one.